Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. And today, oh my God, 50K markups. Is this really true? $100,000 Nissan Z, guys. Hit that intro. Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. Welcome everybody back. Welcome everybody back to the channel. If you don't know me, I am Boost in Motion. I used to own a Q50 and Q60 VR30, the same motor that's in the new Nissan Z, and modified both of those cars. So I got a lot of information for this platform, and maybe one day I might get into a Nissan Z. But anyway, guys, let's go. Let's jump into it. If you're new to this channel, guys, watch this video. If you enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button with the bell notification and hit all so you don't miss no notifications. Outside of that, thank you, Boost in Motion family, for hitting that like button. Anyways, guys, let's jump right into it. So this comes from a Facebook group, a Z1 Motorsports Nissan Z Facebook group, and it got kind of hairy. So let me quickly read it for you guys, and let's see what the resolution was. So Dustin was in contact, I guess, with a servicer or a dealership representative. And reading it through the text, it says, "Sorry, we are unable to take a deposit on the vehicle. We are only getting one. It's the color yellow. I will be more than happy to let you know when it arrives." Sounds good. And the price is 54,000. Yes, it's 54,000 internet price. "Hey Dustin, this is Holly, Jeff Waller, Nissan, and I am internet manager here. I saw that you were briefly spoke with Beverly. I wanted to go ahead and let you know that there will be a $50,000 markup on this vehicle since there will only be 240 made." Immediately, the comments went crazy in this situation. Freaking crazy. Take a look at some of these. Just to quickly take a look at some of the comments, all right? Then I'm going to tell you guys the resolution. All right. The top comments is there only need one buyer. Supply and demand, people. Someone will pay and they will start lowering it little by little as it does. This has nothing to do with Biden. Nissan dealers are making huge markups for availability, supply and demand. It's the deals since they can't get inventory. Look at Shell Gas, largest yearly profit. They are taking advantage of price hikes, just like dealers. I went to go buy a car for my wife the other day, literally in cash, and the dealer wanted 6K over MSRP. Told him F that, and went and bought my wife a $40,000 SUV, a ton more features, better warranty, and top of the line. Every option. Dealers should have not gotten allocations if they did market adjustments, which I do agree with this. If you guys understand the law of supply and demand, pretty much when it's a small quantity and a huge audience of people that want to buy it, you can raise the price. That's it. That's just how business is. You keep raising the price until people stop buying, and then you lower it. I don't like this in the world, but think about it. Capitalism is what's kind of winning right now for like the last 100, 200 years or whatever. Well, capitalism has been around a lot longer than that. It's the one of the only systems that still works, unless it's extreme capitalisms, and where in this case, you can add 50K on top of a 50K car. This is kind of like what happened with the C8s, the GT500s, and other specialty vehicles that came out, but never really on like a cheaper sports car. Like this is a $40,000 car with a huge markup. Like you have a demographic of people who can only afford a $40 to $50,000 car or under $1,000 payment. Then you add 50K on top of it. That's like $1,600 a month. That's a whole different demographic of person that can afford these vehicles. And the thing about it is that what's going to suck with the first 240, only companies and people who really got the money can afford it. So it kind of sucks as the natural or regular enthusiasts that cannot be able to afford these vehicles at all. It kind of takes away from that dream, that pipe dream. And it's actually really not fair, to be honest. At the end of the day, I understand the idea of price and demand, capitalism. I understand that. But it kind of takes away the fun it actually would create. Because you'll have a company such as AMS, Z1 Motorsports, Specialty Z, or any other company that just have business loans that they could just literally just throw at whatever the price is, because they're getting it back on either the marketing, the parts they're gonna make. They're gonna get all that investment back. But a regular person that says, "Hey, man, I can afford a $50,000 car. I really always wanted to want this one," and they wouldn't, and they go and get it, and they say, "Huh, it's another $40,000 to $50,000 on top." That's quite expensive, and not a lot of people can actually afford something like that. So it kind of sucks that Nissan is letting this happen. And this is just the way the game is, and it's unfortunate. Let's see how it was resolved. Okay. Hello, Janice. Okay, whoever this is. My name is Stefan Tevis, and I am the general manager at the dealership in question. The information that was sent via text was incorrect. The info got trickled down to our internet manager through a couple of different people, thus the info being wrong. Nevertheless, um, we are not marking our Z up 50K. It was discussed that I personally had a few other Nissan dealers, and the 50K number came up in that conversation. We have never marked up a car that much and just wouldn't. We have been in the business for 50 years, and gouging our customers is not how we achieve longevity. The Z is an incredible car, and we're looking to see it as sure you all are. There are only 11 coming to this region, which includes 230 dealerships. We are proud of the heritage of the Nissan Z, but not so proud that we will bend our morals to sell it. I hope that this clears up any confusion. I am always available, and he drops his name. So first thing, shout out to that general manager for sending up this messages and correcting what's going on, and just correcting before everyone starts losing their mind, right? Because it is a specialty car. They're only making 240 of them, right? But when you really sit there and think about it, let's just stop the queen screen share, because I'm about to end the video. But let me just give my own little commentary about it, right? But what sucks about it really is, as I said earlier, only the biggest companies can be able to afford it. And what will be this price adjustment or price markups? I mean, you guys already seen it. I probably dropped a video, or will drop a video, talking about building my own just to see how much the price will come up to. But think about it, it's a $44,000 car with from the price when I built my own. And imagine if they added a $15,000 over it. That would make it a $60,000 car. There's a lot of other cars I can get for $60,000. I understand it's not a Nissan Z, but we're talking about Nismo territory. And the just to be the first to party, you paid the entry cost, right? The only thing that I hate about this price adjustment is this, right? This is the harsh facts for anyone who made it to this part, because we're at the 8-minute mark. If you go get this car right now and they added $50,000 to on top of it, then you go and crash that car a mile down the block, you lost $50,000. Period. Because the reason why is your insurance company is going to go off the price of the car, right? Price of the car is the MSRP, not the price adjustment. So you automatically lost 50,000 or whatever money you paid above that. Now, some of you guys will say, but gap insurance covers that. Gap insurance is only there for whatever the insurance is paying up until the price and or MSRP of the car, not whatever the number is above that. Now, there are specific insurance companies that would work with, like, let's say Porsches, R8s, because those cars are a lot different. They're an exotic car category. But this is a regular Nissan Z. This is not part of the exotic car category where those cars actually have a market value. These cars will always go down in price. So nonetheless, this is the reason why I didn't jump into like a BMW M3. They're going for 100K, 105K. First thing, it's a little expensive for me. But in number two, whatever money you pay over, once you crash that car, you lost that. That was literally the dealer's tip on making money. I understand the idea of capitalism. I get it. Actually, it's the only system I really know. Anything else doesn't seem like it really works. But when you talk about these huge markups on some of these cars, I do think it's very unfair, and I think it's terrible business practices. Knowing that this is the car that brings some more limelight to Nissan, and in this case, if it's going to be where the average person, because it's supposed to be the average person's sports car, can't get this car for an average price and just can't afford to get it at all, they're going to choose to want to walk away, and they're going to lose loyal, faithful fans. These people are just going to wait till they're the second owner. They're gonna wait till it finally slows down in a year or two, and then they'll purchase the cars. But Nissan needs the money now, not later. So these dealerships are gonna make the markup now, but that doesn't go back to Nissan. It's not like they make a 50K price adjustment and that 50K goes to Nissan to make more cars. No, that dealership makes the money, not the manufacturer. And that's what actually sucks. And as for the people in the comments are going to sit there and say, well, they've done this for other models and other vehicles and other brands. Yes, they have, right? But those other vehicles and other cars that came out, usually they have small price adjustments, or also the most of the time those cars are a little bit more on the expensive side, right? But nonetheless, this is one of the top cars that's debuting, and honestly, I think it's about to be a shit show. Outside of that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you for taking up with your boy Boost. Hopefully, hit the like button. Outside of that, guys, you already know what to do. Hit me up at Boost Motion IG, Facebook, and boostinmotion@gmail.com. Otherwise than that, guys, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost in Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe.